So when it comes to episode number 11 of The Fruit of Evolution, there was a lot, but not a lot that happened this episode, but we did get introduced to a brand new character who is the top mage, or the top wizard in the land, essentially, which was Barnabas, I believe his name is. So we definitely got introduced to him. And we also get introduced to the fact that he is the one that runs the academy, or he's the owner of the academy that all the students, so all of 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐺𝐵's classmates, are currently attending under the direction of the other kingdom that they were isekai'd into. And Barnabas originally comes to the kingdom with that concern of his new influx of students within the academy, and he's looking for guidance from his old student, who is now the king of where 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐺 is at. Now, unfortunately, before we're even able to kind of progress that further, the kingdom has now been attacked by 5,000 plus boss grade level monsters. And the episode then ends up following suit with everybody besides 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐺 taking on all of the monsters. The Valkyries taking the monsters on where they were sent to originally, basically as a distraction by the guy that's orchestrating everything from behest of the Demon Lord. And they get to basically take on that horde of monsters, and that really took up like the 70% of the episode was introductions to 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿, introductions to all the different characters, seeing Sarya's gorilla arm, seeing 𝐒𝐻𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿 do assassinations, and each character, even the perverted flasher guy who just came out and flashed the D as a superpower. We basically got many intros and many kind of like little cutscenes to each of the characters that encompass and are part of the Adventurers Guild. And that really took up the crux of the episode. So really, if I were to summarize the episode really quickly, is we got introduced to Barnabas. We got introduced to where he is going to play a role in, and I'm gonna cut this down really short because there's a bigger story I want to talk about, bigger narrative I want to talk about here, but. We got introduced to Barnabas, who he is, what he does, what he represents, what he's going to do and represent for the story. We got introduced to, or we got shown what the Valkyries were doing, where they're at, kind of how they're taking on the demons and how they're basically getting distracted by the Overlord, by the Demon Lord's peon, who is in service of the Demon Lord. Then we get introduced to what's going on within the kingdom, how the demons are invading and just like crazy invading the kingdom, and where 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐺's group of friends is holding them off. And then we got the cliffhanger where it shows that there is another group of demons that is going to be attacking the kingdom through the forest, another group of boss level demons that is going to be attacking through the forest. And then we got shown a preview for next week where it was shown to us that they are, defending the kingdom. Now, I want to go through that pretty quickly, as this was probably one of the least exciting episodes of the season so far. Now, not that every episode's a banger anyways, but this was one of the least exciting ones of the season. Now, what I really want to talk about, and overall, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Again, episode's pretty mid. It was pretty decent, but I like getting introduced to Barnabas, and I like seeing that he has his academy. The thing that makes me the most concerned, though, is next week is the last episode, and that's going to be the Demon's army fighting and invading the kingdom even more. But the concerns is we have so much more left on the table that I don't think we're ever going to ever see, at least as an anime-only fan. I don't think we're ever going to see, because we got introduced to Barnabas this week. We know the academy stuff. I don't think 𝐒𝐡𝐻𝐺 is ever going to meet up with any of the students, any of his classmates. I don't think he'll ever have that moment. I don't think he'll ever go to the academy. I don't think he'll ever find them. I don't think he'll ever take down the Demon Lord. I don't think he'll ever meet the Demon Lord's daughter. Best case, next week he takes on the Demon Lord Piggy guy. I don't think that we're gonna get any kind of like wedding bells beyond what we saw for Adu and Sarya. I don't think that's going to extend to Laloon or, Olega is like the daughter figure. I don't think that'll extend to anything of that nature there, nor the Valkyrie, which are all interesting premises, because with next week being the last episode, I think we're going to have a lot of unknowns that never get resolved, because this anime hasn't been doing well. It hasn't been performing well, and apparently the reception to it is it's one of the worst of the season. Apparently, I had a couple people send me some threads on Twitter where people were talking about. I guess there is a pretty large YouTuber out there who put this on their worst animes of the season, and that kind of fired off some conversations where people were defending this, but those are the minority, and people who probably only watched one episode, maybe two, but probably like just one, the initial opening episode of this, and said it was trash. And it's kind of sad because, again, this anime is really good. It's really good in the sense of it's not good, but it knows it's not good, and it really drives that home. It's like a break the fourth wall kind of thing. Like, it knows it's not a good anime, but it dives fully deep into that, and it makes you kind of fall in love with it. And I think it's really sad that it's never going to see too much light of day. Now, I could be wrong, and this could get greenlit for a season 2. We've seen much worse anime get greenlit for a season 2, a season 3, a season 4. I just don't think we're going to see a season 2 of this. And if we don't, which I don't think we will, but if we don't, we're going to leave a lot of stuff on the table that I really wanted to see, mainly with Seichi and him reuniting with his classmates, with him reuniting with the student council girl, him saving them, him using his Abraham Lincoln magic, him getting with the Valkyrie, him adopting Olega officially. There's so many things that I want to see. And again, I'm just, I'm guessing what would happen, but I don't really know for sure. But I definitely want to see him meet up with the Demon Lord's daughter. I want to see him take on the Demon Lord. I think we'll get the Demon Lord pig stuff next week. But I want to see him take on the Demon Lord pig. I want to see him, destroy the corrupt kingdom. Like, there's so many things I want to see from this anime, but with one episode left. And I feel like they kind of wasted this week's episode, because this week's episode was really quick, but at the same time, like they spent all their time focusing on the demon's invasion, showing us intros to a lot of people that don't matter to the story. So I felt like they kind of wasted this episode, which is kind of sad. But that's really all I am going to leave you with. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Let me know what you think about my narrative when I'm talking about this anime not being great, not getting greenlit for a season 2. Do you think it will? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if there's a source out there or something that you've seen that points you in another direction. Because again, like I said, I really love this anime, and I would love to see more of it. I just think that there's not enough of me and you, which sucks. But regardless, I'll leave you guys on that. Thank you guys for being here for another week of Evolution Fruit, the Fruit of Evolution. We have one more week left, so I'll see you guys next week for the finale. Peace out, my friends.